Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Megabase. My last episode, we finally got some yellow science up and running. Today, a couple of things I want to do. Firstly, I was having a quick look at pollution as I loaded this up. This base is getting a little worryingly close. And secondly, as I was editing the last episode, let's turn that back off so we can see what's going on. I noticed that, yeah, copper is kind of awful by the time it gets to the end of the bus. This was also pointed out to me in some of the comments on the last episode. So we're also going to get a bit more copper coming in. I had a look about what's available. There is this one up here, which I've cleared out, 25 million. However, that's actually a very long way to go around the lake. I could cut across it, but I don't want to. So what I'm thinking for is this 28 million down here. I think it's a little bit closer to my rail network as it exists, as much as this is a rail network at this point. However, we do have some more bases to clear out along there. So to that end, I've done a little bit of handcrafting, and I've got myself somewhere in my inventory. I've got a car and a tank, so basically the same kinds of things. I'll put some coal in there. I'll give it some bullets as well. I don't think I need bullets in the car, but it's handy to have. I've got bullets for me, I've got grenades for me, and I've got some gun turrets as well. So there is that. Also, before I go up to do that, I'm going to come along to here. Our current limit on science is blue science. So I am thinking, like, well, without a great amount of thought going into this, I'm just going to double that. So I'm not sure what ratios are going to be like for red circuits and engines, but we will do it. And that way at least we'll be making some more blue science. Okay, so yeah, not putting thought into this. Okay, so they are all working now. Let's go kill some biters. Also, we get to pick up the chest that I left a couple of episodes ago. Was it a couple of episodes? Might have even been last episode, I forget. But yeah, that chest that had a whole bunch more stuff in it, including my armor. Or it's the Tiny Armor Mark 2, I think it's called. But it's got some like night vision stuff and some roboports in it, which will be useful because now we're making flying robot frames. I should be able to get back my capability of actually making stuff via the bots. Whoops. Onwards. Okay, turns out I did not bring any repair packs with me, so a little quick jaunt back home to get them. Donk. Okay, right, so let's pick up some of this stuff. I don't need any of that. I don't need... oh, repair packs, they'll be useful. I've got a spare tank, I'll leave that there for now. More grenades are useful, and more gun turrets, I guess, are useful. I'll grab the fish. Oh yes, I set up a hotbar down here for combat, so I'll take them, more grenades. And there is my armor. Let's put that on. And more bullets. So I'll come back to get the rest of that stuff. Yeah, so the armor, I've got a shield and I've got my night vision glasses in there. So I can actually see what's going on during the dark. Which is nice. Okay. Alright, so how do I want to do this? Where exactly is my pollution? This base down here is probably going to be the first to be hit by pollution. But there's an awful lot of bugs up there. So I think I'll take care of this more northern base first. Oh, I was going to put turrets on this and I didn't. Turrets. Okay. Grab them. Fill them. put down my tank. That's not a tank. Where's my tank? There's my tank. With fuel and bullets and more bullets and more fuel. Okay, let's equip some grenades, select the right weapon, and go and say hello. Oh, hello. Very nearly drove straight into my car then. Let's move the car a little bit out the way so I can do that without worrying about driving into the car. There, you go over there. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to move some of this around a little bit on my hotbar just to make things easier to select. So I'll put them over there, and I know I don't have any bots, but I like to have them on the hotbar just so I can see how many I've got left. But now I can just press 1 to select my repair pack, and 2 to go back to grenades. Just a little bit quicker, a little bit more easy to use. Right, let's keep going. Well, that's a bit better. I feel more comfortable now. And also, we have finished the Military 4 research. So, that means we should now be able to get the Power Armor Mark II. Excellent. So I'll queue that. Well, it doesn't even need to be queued up. It just goes straight into the labs. Now, how many yellow science have we actually got backed up? A fair amount. I don't think... there's probably not 400 of them, but blue science seems to be better. Let's just have a quick look at the actual blue science production. Yeah, red circuits are by far my biggest limiting factor there, so I might... Yeah, I think I could probably put another module, maybe even 2 down there. But... yes, anyway, that's going to require copper. So let's hop on to that task. First, just fix up the tank, go and collect the car, go and collect all of those resources I dropped, and we'll head back home. Okay, well, I did a little bit of exploring, aiming to see if I could find my way around the lake. So we started up about here, we came down, 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 and I thought we were going to continue, but no, so... Yeah, well, again, we will leave the lake to another episode. Let's see. Now we've got that. Let's see. I want the fusion reactor. So I can power things. I will want Roboport Mark II. I don't think I need anything else. Do I already have batteries Mark II? Like, where's the... Okay, power armor. This is where everything comes off from. So, yes, we already have battery Mark II. There's a battery Mark III, which would be useful, no doubt. So that's a modded item. By the way, due to some requests in either the last episode or the episode before when I forgot to do it last episode, I will be including in the description a list of the mods I am using in this playthrough. They are, for the most part, quality of life mods, like vehicle snapping. So if one of these is vehicle snapping, if I turn that on, my car will snap to certain angles, like 90 degrees or 45 degrees or something like that. Oh, there's some iron there. That's nice. Yeah, so some quality of life mods like that. Some what I would classify as, I guess, extension mods. So much in the same way you get yellow belts, red belts, blue belts, this some of the mods I'm using gives you like tier 4 and tier 5 belts. Similarly, there's a tier 3 and tier 4 power armor. So it's mods like that, plus a couple of little bit extras, like there's one which makes nukes look and sound better. There's one... look in the description, you'll see them. Or just watch the series. And here we are. Okay, so, right, I should figure out like what stuff I actually want. So, remember, we're going down to collect this 28 million copper down there. And there's at least 2 bases we're going to need to take care of. It looks like there's a third around here. And it'll need defending as well, because this will almost certainly be in pollution range of some other bases. I guess I could just go and take them out. And I will eventually, I'm sure. But not yet. Oh yeah, there's a base up there sitting on the iron as well, which I missed. Okay, so... let's have a think. I will need some belts, I'll need some splitters. I don't need wood. We should have, like, an area for stuff I don't actually want, like wood, for example. I do need to take them with me. I don't need a submachine gun because I've already got one. I had a spare tank in there. What else should I take down? Well, I am going to need a bunch of station building materials and train building materials as well. So where do they live? They live up here. Whoops. Okay, so I will want 2 stations. That's not what I wanted to do even slightly. Okay, well I managed to pick up 4. I meant to press shift to grab a stack, not control to grab all of them. I will need all of those. I will need some of these. Let's just grab a couple of stacks of them. A couple of stacks of them. We'll come back to actually set up the train. I need some power poles. Power poles live over here. So I want big ones to transmit the power to the new outpost, and some medium ones to actually do the stuff while I'm there. I've got a steel chest for no apparent reason. I also need some of these guys. So I think that means I've got 100 of them. Yeah, 100 of them. And I've got some burner mining drills. I don't need them. They can live in that steel chest. Pick up another stack of them. Let's see if that's enough to be working with, I guess. Actually, the chests in them, there are 48 chests. So I do need to make a few more chests, and I've just thrown all my wood away. So let's go and get that back. Okay, and seeing as we've now done the research, what do we actually need to build one of these? Ah, the modules, that's right. So processing units, electric engines, low density structures, that's fine. But we need 25 speed module 2, 25 efficiency module 2. So, if I just set up a little square here. Actually, let me think about this a little bit better. Okay, so I've spent the last few minutes running around the base grabbing some stuff, and if my calculations are correct, which they may very well not be, that is exactly what I need to put in this box to make all of these. So remember, we need, for the Power Armor Mark 2, we need 25 Speed Module 2, 25 Efficiency Module 2. So, oh no, Speed Module, Speed and Efficiency? Yeah, so not the red one, the blue one. Hopefully that's the same. It's not the same. Okay, well, it's actually a little bit easier. So we need 25 of these. So we need, well, 25 times 5 is 125 processing units. We also need 5 times 25 of these. So in total, we need 250 processing units. 250. Okay. For red circuits, we need the same there. The same there. So we need another 250 plus. So we need. Actually, no, maybe I did get it right. Yeah, so remember we need 25 of these, so we need 100 efficiency module ones. So we've got 250 plus 100 of the red circuit requirements for this. So plus 500 plus 100 the circuit requirement for this. So plus 500 there. So we've got 1,250 red circuits. So 204, 6, 8, 1,250. And then remember we need 100 of these each. So 500 green circuits there and 500 green circuits there is 1,000 green circuits. I think that is everything. So let's power that all on. And I should as well put my outputs in another box. So it's going to take forever and a day, but it will do its thing. Quick look at power. Power's fine. Okay, so now I can just leave that to do its thing while I go and sort out this new copper outpost. Alright, I'm back at the car. I have no illusions that I've got everything with me. I am certain that I've forgotten something, but let's head southwards and start making this new outpost. That was always going to happen. I don't even have any of them on me. Have I got any wood on me? No. Okay, you're one of them now. Did I break power briefly? Probably. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, no, wait. In order to cram all of those circuits in my inventory, I had to leave some stuff. So I need to go and pick that up again. And where were they? They are here. So in these boxes. Whoa, don't want to crash into them. There we go. Excellent. Onwards. I did not bring fuel for my car with me. Damn it. Alright, so I'm going to leave my car by the deposit with some of the more important stuff in it, or stuff that I can't be bothered to go and fetch later. So basically everything that's not immediately related to killing biters. So I'll fuel that with wood because I'm an idiot and didn't bring coal with me. Some of them, and yeah, that's all I need. Oh, and select the right weapon. Grenades. Okay, there's that little base taken care of. Totally forgot to set up a turret wall there, so glad I did manage to take care of it all in one pass. And we've got some more science to do as well, which is nice. Let's have a quick look at that. I don't think there's anything else I really need for this. I mean, how much does this cost to make? Wait, what? Power Armor Mark 3 needs 20. Oh no, 20 speed module 3 and efficiency module 3. Okay, that's. I was thinking this one only needs 25, but that's speed module 2. And then we've got Mark 4. What does that cost? The Power Armor Mark 3 and some stuff. Yeah, so I mean, let's. How much does this help? 14 by 14 compared to 10 by 10. It is bigger. Is there anything like maybe more useful? Wait, does the personal roboport not require power armor? Oh, modular armor. That's where everything is. Okay. So night vision Mark 2. I mean, I don't need that because I've already got the like the special goggles given by another mod. Yeah, I don't think I need any of that, so let's just keep doing things in order. And we get the Mark 3 anyway. Actually, there is some... Oh, that's energy weapons. Let's do the bullet damage ones. They're the last non-infinite ones for that anyway. Uranium we'll be getting to in another episode. Stronger explosives, they help with my grenade damage, so may as well do that. Not using flammables, not using energy weapons yet. Okay, so we'll do those three, then we'll go back into... Actually, unless there's a Mark 5 and a Mark 6, then we'll go back to doing them in order. Okay. Right, next base. Okay, I think that is all of them. So I have cleared out 4, or was it 5 bases surrounding the copper. Now we've got to go and build ourselves a base. So a little bit of gardening to do first. And then we need to put down some miners. Now I think I've got these. Yeah, I do actually have them on me at the moment. So I brought 150 with me. Let's see how far that gets us. About that far, it turns out. So about halfway. But we've got enough to be working with, and I think I can sort of ghost in the rest just so I know where things are. Alright, so that's what we're looking at. I'm not going to belt it up just yet because I want to make sure I've got the necessary belts for this. So if I just copy that and pop it down there. Get rid of the bits I don't need. And in fact, I'm going to move all of that down just to make sure I've got enough space to work with belts coming out of there. Yeah, don't need the turrets here just yet. And okay, so that takes in 8 lines. How many lines do we have coming out? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a little bit. Yeah, I'll call that 8. Okay, so let's build this. This would be so much nicer with bots. Okay, so that is the station in there. I haven't put in the rails yet, but we'll get back to that. Now, I do still have 1200 belts, so let's see if we can tie some of this in. Slight difference, I did kind of move the initial balancer just because I think it looks a bit nicer that way, but it doesn't really make any difference. So we've got lines coming in like this. Okay, so we're going to need to snake some of these back around this way. So let's make sure we've got enough room for that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 6 is that line. 6, and then 7, 8. Okay, so that's now all belted in. I actually did have enough belts on me, which is nice. I'll lay down some power lines as well. Obviously, we don't actually have any power production over here yet, but that's fine at this point. Okay, that's all of the power laid down there. We'll get a couple of the big lines just to connect these two grids together. If I pop that there, don't need that one then. Okay, and then rails. So give me them. And we'll just do this, I think. Okay, need to get rid of that tree in the way. Oop. Okay, 2 trees. Now let's see. If I pinch this junction design, like so, pop that down. Because these can exit in either direction, I shouldn't need to change it, even though this one, the trains will be coming from the right. That's my plan anyway. No, I didn't want to get rid of anything there. Oh no, I didn't want to do... Damn it. Okay, well that is now my signalling done as well. All that remains to be done at this end is to pop in a station and give it a name. So this will be Copper Outpost 1. In fact, there is a way of... Let me look this up actually. Right, I think I can do this. So if I do img equals item / copper ore. There we go. And a space. There we go. Now it's actually got the copper icon there. And you know what? Well, let's do the same for coal over here. So img, let's put it at the beginning of the name. img equals item / coal. There you go. And I'll do it at this drop off as well. Yeah, so this is called a rich text format. So yeah, your station names, your like map markers, like these ones, they can have. So I mean, yes, you can just put the icon down there like this, and there's now an icon there like that. But you can also do img equals, and then the name of the image that you want to look at. So here's another one: entity / small byter. There, and now there's a small byter there. Yeah, so have a look at the Factorio wiki if you want to have a look at that. Yeah, if you just... So when I was just searching for it then, if you Google Factorio RTF, I think it was the first hit. So, item / coal. There we go. Right, now for the next bit, we need to get these back home. And I think I want some bots to do that with. So I am going to, well, I'm going to take the car home. And the tank, I guess. I'm feeling generous enough to take the tank with me. We'll pick up some more miners. And we'll probably need more rails as well, actually. Rails tend to be eaten up at an alarming rate. And then we'll come back with the rails and the power. And when I'm there as well, we'll get some bots. I don't know if my power army, that would be nice. I don't know if my power armor will be ready yet, but I've still got the Tiny Armor Mark II with space in it for the personal roboports that I got from the TinyStart mod. TinyStart? Is that what the mod was called? Yes, TinyStart. And of course, as soon as I try and drive with the menu, I hit a rock, because that's the rules. Okay, let's do this. Although actually, before we do that, it occurs to me that we will also need another drop-off station. And I should have the materials on me for that. So, if I come over here, I'll probably need to move you out of the way. If I just copy that, essentially, in theory, I should just be able to paste there. Okay, so I need to do a bit of shenaniganing in that direction, just to get that working. Let's stick these down. I've left myself a bit more space than I technically need, I guess, but why not? Okay, so... Alright, this one will be slightly different as well because I'm not pinching coal to fuel the train, at least not from that direction. I want to pinch it from one of these lines. So if I have you go up, you can go under there, and under there, and under there actually, and then come out into a box to be fed from there. I have plans to change that system later. Also, I don't need a radar there. Okay, signal this up. I feel like I actually want this one to be a chain signal. As it stands, it would be okay as a not chain signal, I guess. But, in fact, I don't actually need that signal there at all. Yeah, that'll work. Just treat the whole set of rails from here down to here as one rail block. This one will want to be a chain because now it depends where you're going, and I want a normal signal there and there. Alright, that should work. Alright, let's go get some bots, because I can't be bothered to do all that by hand. Okay, so my flying robot frames were made down here. It looks like they've actually filled up, so we'll make 50. Now, a construction robot is just 2 electronic circuits and a frame, so I just want to pinch 100 of these and build them. Okay, and I'll put them down there. Like I said, I like to know exactly how many I've got. And then they should just start working, or at least 10 of them at a time will start working. Have I researched the Roboport Mark II yet? Yes, I have. What do I need? 5 more well, 3 more Roboports, because I've got 1 in my inventory, 1 in my armor, so I need 3 more Roboports, bunch of processing units, and low density structures. That's easy. Steel is easy. Batteries are easy-ish, I think. Yeah, I've got enough of them on the belt down there. Gears are easy. Advanced circuits. Yeah, I only need 30 of them. Scoop. And scoop up some of these. What else? Steel and batteries and gears. So batteries, in fact, let's just do that. How many can I build from that? None, because I've got no gears on me yet. How many gears does it take? 40. Yeah, I'm not going to handcraft them. Luckily, I have a gearbox that I set up a little while ago. Oh, I did not pick up nearly enough batteries. Okay, I guess we go and pick up more batteries. 2 of them. And I need 20 low density structures. Luckily, we should also be stockpiling them. 20. Then I just need to take that out of there. And then as soon as this last one gets built, I should be able to build a Mark II Roboport. Excellent. Which will probably be far too much power for this tiny little thing to handle. Tiny armor. How is this going? Oh, this... Yeah, I suppose I did spend longer down there than I thought. Now, I've only got 24 of each, and I imagine that's because these aren't quite... Right, so... Yeah, this one has too many green circuits, so let's pop them in there. And you have too many red circuits, so let's give you the last one you need. and there. Then you need a couple more. You need that one there. So yeah, I did put in exactly the right amount. They just didn't properly distribute themselves towards the end. Okay, so they're just making the last one of them. What else do I need for a Power Armor Mark II? Processing units, more low density structures. Easy, I can do that. Processing units, low density structures, 25 speed module 2, 25 efficiency module 2, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a power armor. Where did that go? I just made a... Wait, what? Where did my power armor go? Okay, not trying to be funny here. There was a power armor. I shift clicked on it and it vanished. I think it just disappeared because I had the tiny armor equipped. That's infuriating. Okay. Bear with me. Alright, so just a tiny bit of creative mode later, I have another Power Armor Mark II. So, word to the wise, I guess. Be careful quick replacing armors when you've got the TinyStart mod enabled. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of stuff in there. Take off that armor. Put on that armor. And pick that up again. And then, yeah, we've got a Power Armor Mark II. Right, so let's take the tiny fusion reactor and we'll put that in there. We'll also take our RoboPort, put that in there. We will also take our batteries and put them in. We've got our perfect night glasses, which I'll put in. We've got an energy shield, which I will put in. There we go. And I also crafted a bunch of legs, because I can. Well, they work for a second. However, I should have the stuff on me to make... oh, no, I don't quite have enough of the stuff on me to make a portable fusion reactor. So I just need... What is it? Okay, 100 more of them and change, and another few low-density structures. Make me one of them. And in fact, I've decided that I want 2 of these. In the meantime, you can live in there. That's already better. And in fact, well, okay, so let's make them, and may as well, because I can fit it in there, get another set of legs. I'll probably take the energy shield out as well. I don't really use that kind of thing. So we'll pop those in. Now, isn't this better? Yeah, I can even charge my battery. If you look at the battery level at the bottom left corner, that is actually going up even while I am running, which is nice. I've got my RoboPort Mark II. Now that only carries 25 robots, so I could get another one, swap out the energy shield, but I'll leave it like that for now. Alright, so where did the rails I had go? Did I not put rails in a box somewhere? Well, I'm losing everything. Ah, there they are. Okay, but this means something that I have been waiting to do for a little while can now actually be done. Fly! Isn't this better? Excellent. Okay, so this station here, that needs to be changed because it's not coal, it is copper. And it is not coal, it is copper. Actually, I should change its color as well. Like, what is a good coal? Not coal. What is a good copper color? It's kind of orangey. Right, let's make it a bit more red, like that. Bit brighter. We'll go with that. So I'll copy that color. I'll paste it over here. Okay, I'll copy the color the old-fashioned way. 255 6713. 255 6713. Okay, now the color's the same. Right, now we'll have to do something similar to what we did here. So we'll need a balancer is the word I was after there. So we'll stick a balancer there. We'll let the bots put that in for us. I actually don't need the bit at the top, so you can go away. And then that wants to feed in up here. So we've got 8 lines going down to 4, so actually we'll have 1 line of these on. So we've got 1 line, 2nd line, a 3rd line, and a 4th line. We'll feed them in. Okay, and then these 4 lines, they want to go from here up around this iron deposit to there-ish. Okay, so what are we doing up here? Well, this line should just be able to hop underneath. That will just give us our 4th line of copper. This 2nd line, if I bring it underneath there, I'll merge it in. And let's take priority from this deposit up the top. So that way, once we've mined out that deposit, that gives us even more room to work with. And then if we do something similar down here, so that line will merge with that line there. This one taking input priority from the right and going to that output lane, I guess. And then we just want another one of these, which takes 1 input from the deposit and 1 input from the new train line, taking input priority from the left. Okay, getting there. Some more belt work to do though. Alright, so I've picked up a bunch of stuff. I don't think I've forgotten anything. I probably have, but I don't think so. Right, and let's see if we can remember where we put the car. There it is. And, oh, 17 items missing. What's missing? Boxes. Aha! What was that noise? Ah, I mean, a very manly, deep ah, that is the problem. Okay, there's all the boxes there done. Now, we should be able to take our train line to the new outpost, which will also give it power. Hop in. Okay, so what I'll do, I will... Actually, I won't copy that just yet. But I will be copying like one of these segments. But before I do that, I need to design a T-junction, because we don't actually have a T-junction on this map. The closest we've got is something like this, but that is like a 2-way to a 1-way T-junction. I just need a full-on T-junction. So we'll come across to about there, I reckon. About here should do. Okay, so I want to build like there, I guess. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we've got our T-junction. Then we just need our straight section. Like that. Then we just need to turn on the RoboPort and go on a journey. Alright, so I've brought the car down this far, which is about where I want to start turning left, but this base here and probably that one down there, a little bit close for comfort. So, let's see, I'll put a tank. In fact, I do still have some of them. What's my bullet situation? Bullet situation is fine. Grab some fuel. Let's take care of this base. Okay, fun little detour, but back to building train lines. Okay, so the rails are built, just waiting for power on there. I did bring some miners with me, but I put them in the car. So I need to bring the car with me as well. And out you pop. Whoops. Oh. Need to actually do that. There we go. Out you pop. Okay. Good. Right. Now, in terms of defences, I brought some walls with me, which are also in the car. So I just saw an attack, which means I do, oh, for God's sake, I do need to have a quick look at pollution. There maybe? Definitely came the long way around. Now this base is definitely right in the middle of pollution, but he's on an island, so screw him. Know what he can do about it. Okay, so yeah, I'm now pretty happy with this. Where did the car go? Up there. So let's turn it on, make sure all the miners are working and that much. So let's turn it on. Just need to put him down. Okay, well it didn't work. Yeah, that's not connected to the power. Is this one connected to the power? No. Okay, well, I did also want to put in some radars down here. I might be able to get away with just one, actually, if I'm clever about where I put it. Alright, so let's go see where this break in the power is. Yeah, that one has power. This one doesn't. So that should turn on. Copper outpost? Also, there's a spare rail there for some reason. Is that too far away? That's too far away. There we go. That should turn on the copper outpost, which immediately starts polluting. I've got no lights over here. But it looks like everything's working. Nothing is flashing at me at any rate. We're getting copper coming in. Alright, so we just got to get the train. Okay, so what we'll do, We'll have exactly the same setup, of course, because we copied the station, so of course we will. We'll have one engine. We'll have 4 of these that actually hook together properly. Why didn't they hook together properly? There we go. Right, so if I just copy that for now, we'll give it the color. So instead of going to the drop-off, so what we've got, empty cargo and 2 seconds of inactivity. Okay. And then the outpost until it's full. So we've got the drop-off until empty cargo and inactivity of 2 seconds, and then outpost until full. Right. Also, oh no, you are fueled. I was wondering why this wasn't that wasn't active, but okay. So how's the copper outpost going? It's going, nothing to report there. Power is still holding. Let's turn it on. Okay, well, it made it there all right. So hopefully it can make it back without any breaks in the track as well. Oh, well, it's pulled off, so that implies to me that it's working. So yeah, I think today's been pretty successful. We actually got quite a lot done. We cleared out some biters up on the north side of the lake, which are going to cause us issues. We cleared out some on the south side of the lake. Oh, that was a fast one. Which were in the way of the copper, and we collected a new copper outpost, 48 million I think it was. So that should keep us going at least until the end of, like, quote unquote, the game. So until we can launch a rocket. Obviously, when we get to Megabase territory, we will need mountains more copper. But I am quite happy with today's progress. So we'll follow this coal in. We'll make sure that this, well, it should empty and then it should take off. Yeah, it's refueled itself, so that's good. Also make sure that this 8 to 8 balancer and then down to 4 condenser works. Let's keep doing some science in the meantime. Nothing in particular. Let's just queue it up. Did I miss one of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. Okay, well, train's taken off, so that's promising. We're getting copper on all 4 of these belts. Now, it's actually this one on the left that's the most important, because that is going to complement what we already have. So these 3 compressed belts, which are not enough for our base at the moment. So yeah, you can see that these copper belts out here are having patches in them, which means by the time we get to the end of the bus, those patches are rather large. So, in fact, 4 lines might not even be enough at this stage, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that is about it for today. I haven't yet decided what we're going to do next episode. We did have a biter attack come from somewhere, so we might want to look into that. There maybe. Probably that one. So we'll do that. We may also look at some nuclear. So we've got some uranium ore there that we don't have to go very far to get. That means we can get some better bullets and maybe some bombs as well. We will see. But in the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.